Tão velho. Diretor tão. Odeio.
Ryder, you have my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
They're as much a part of the initiative as the human arc. We'll find them.
We have to. Tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
Não, por enquanto não. Chega.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm happy to help. You will find our futures depend on each other's success. Good luck.
É, também não. O cara é meio estranho. Acho que eu vou fazer as sides que vão aparecer, viu, gente? Ó, começou.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Whoever's doing this has to be stopped before someone gets seriously hurt.
That's what I'm trying to do. But I'm an engineer, not a PI. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Esse cara com quem a gente tá falando tá com o cabelo da nossa irmã. Eu botei esse cabelo na gêmea.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done. No, I'm fine.
Como é que eu coisa? Ah, chegar na Normandy eu faço. Na Tempest.
Be careful.
Começou. Chamar Mako de não é de Mako. E chamar a Tempest de Normandy. Tem aqui na sala do safado, deixa eu ir lá logo.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Vou tentar lembrar onde é essas coisas que eles são meio... É lá embaixo.
Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
Aqui perto de Liam, eu sei que Liam fica aqui.
All personnel, be
E
aware of any
Kendrick fica aqui.
suspicious activity. Security is on heightened.
Ai! E aí, Liam?
Noticed the handoff there. Too small for illicits.
You'd be surprised. There's also Purvine in the seed bank.
Quem é essa aí com você?
Nobody's making Creeper in Andromeda.
Quem é essa
You'd be
pirigueta?
surprised.
Tram technicians, please
Pathfinder,
report to the Hyperion.
no time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is... let's call it strained.
I can believe it. The Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Cat are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just... a lot.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
Esse Pathfinder que eu fiz, ele é emocional e profissional.
Tram technicians,
Aqui não
please
tem
remove
paragão.
the Hyperion coupling annex.
Quando o emocional não tá, ele vai no profissional.
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Esse aqui depois continua em Ios, né? Pelo que eu me lembro. Essas primeiras missões eu lembro. O que é aqui, gente? Aqui eu já escaneei.
Please be advised that Hyperion document
Ah, é pra ir pro
procedures
outro,
are now
certo.
complete.
Deixa eu falar logo aqui com o prisioneiro. Ah, esse negócio tem que olhar logo, senão some.
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
Ouch. Why am I paying for these?
Half the supplies are inaccessible, what with how we crash-landed and all. And I have to trade with the crooks out there for the rest, so...
All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling...
Tá. Deixa eu continuar aqui no... Ah, tem que falar com esse aqui. Parece com Kandros. Aliás, todos os turnos se parecem aqui nesse jogo.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
Last I checked, getting into a spat wasn't against the law.
There's more. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and... I guess I panicked and fired. Witness saw the chief's chest explode.
I'm so sorry, that's awful.
We were close. He was a stubborn son of... I admired that about him. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Don't throw in the towel yet. I'll review the evidence. Maybe I can find something that'll help.
That would be great. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Falar com o Kandros aqui, inclusive para ativar o negócio do multiplayer. A gente manda as equipes, não precisa jogar. Aqui.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate.
Ok, vem a Kandros.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there. I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it.
Essa
Just
sobrancelha
focus on
tá-
being a
a pálpebra
pathfinder.
dele tá estranha.
Can't argue with results,
Ryder.
though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Tyrian Ark.
What's the word on the Tyrian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
It doesn't seem right to put all that on him.
Of course it isn't, but that's the perception. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you assume he's lying?
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know? Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to war on the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket?
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why.
A língua dele é
They don't
iluminada.
talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
It's rough out there. I might need backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. But that isn't news to you, right?
Bye, Kandros.
Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. You and me both, Pathfinder. O que é que tem aqui? Ah tá, é lá em cima. Certo. Vamos curar a genofagética. Não, vamos... Poder de fogo.
Try firing off sets 23B to 54C in the third quadrant. Did that work? Excellent. I'll move on to the next set. We'll get this place fixed eventually.
Eu não tô aguentando essa sobrancelha minha. Essa sobrancelha não. Oh, olhe pra cá. Olhe pra cá. Aqui.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
Ah, agora não tá aparecendo não. Tem um poder na. Tem um poder ótimo. Tem um problema na pálpebra.
Power coupling is complete.
Onde é, gente? Por que o negócio tá me mandando lá pra baixo? Eu já vim aqui, é isso que eu não entendo. Tem que abrir, é? Tá, eu já escaneei, já fiz tudo aqui. Qual o problema mesmo que eu não lembro? Tem que escanear esse cano. O cano vai dar lá em cima. Não é aqui. Desculpa aí, Tia. Eu vou subir com o scanner ligado.
All non-relative repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
É na sala de alguém aqui. Ah, não é nesse aqui.
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Ah, tá.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area.
De novo aqui? Ai meu Deus. Espera que eu só errei da primeira vez. Né? Vou errar de novo agora, só porque eu tô em live, é? Pelo amor de Deus. Esse scanner que não para de... lembrei. É lá em cima, é. Eu só fiquei me batendo na primeira vez com isso aqui. Não fazem ideia.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
Ah, sei, saquinho.
All right, moving on. Docking clamps.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Tá. Deixa eu falar logo com essa aqui que é da missão lá do primeiro assassino.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Not yet.
Well, it's telling. I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Can wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the
Tá, vou reproduzir a gravação. Ah, combinou. Nem fiz de propósito. É no mesmo lugar que eu tenho que ir agora. Confronte o sabotador. Ah, não. Me apatralhei. Sabotador. Ah, é lá embaixo. Tá. Aí eu tenho que ouvir o negócio do assassino aqui, né? Eu quero tudo aqui.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
Véi, essa primeira tinha uma coisa. Olha lá texto. Ah, tá. Tem nada aqui. Tem nada aqui. Eu sei que tinha. Tá, então vou lá pro outro lugar lá. Não consigo correr com o controle. Oh, Ryder. Tabaca na escada, Ryder. E aí, a Sari? Cora T. Rapper.
Hey there.
Rapper.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. all she can do is question your competence?
Não gostei tanto da Addison. Nada não pudesse resolver.
Yeah. Meeting Addison was interesting.
She doesn't know you. I do, and you're doing fine.
I appreciate it.
I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
Ai, não vejo a
I
hora
still
de ir
need
pra
to head back
tempos.
to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your sister's doing.
Ah, vou ver minha irmã. Poder de fogo. Cora, sai estranho. Sim. Sim, é por isso que eu dou risada toda vez que eu vejo. Ai, mas tipo assim, eu tava esperando esse mod quando ele saiu, eu disse, não acredito! Aí eu tô usando na gravação da série também, do Leleco Ryder. E lá é textura alta, tudo no ultra. E não tem OBS, nem segunda tela pra me atrapalhar, nem live. Então tem um recurso todo pra mim. Ah, como é que procura o negócio do assassino? Pensei que era aqui. Tá, eu tenho que ir aonde agora? Ih, eu tinha que falar com o Sam, eu não falei com o Sam. Jesus, bora falar com o Sam logo. Ai! Que é isso? Ah, essa mulher aqui, tá, certo, entendi. Tem duas pessoas pra falar aqui.
Yeah, I guess it didn't go so well.
É estranho quando tô jogando agora, porque eu tenho que fazer as side missions e nas séries eu geralmente vou nas missões mais importantes mesmo.
Zara Kellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here, I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Callis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Patel's. A third party seems likely.
The real saboteur could be setting you both up.
Because we both figured out something was going on? That would make sense. It's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams. Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
Agora que é pra ir lá na segurança. Você quer naquela hora.
Pathfinder, it's good to see you. Word is there's been trouble on the station.
We just got here. How did you know that already?
Word gets around.
Does it now?
People talk to me. Anyway, as soon as we establish outposts, everything will even out. I'm sure of it.
What about your family?
I'm an orphan. My parents died on the Mindoir colony when it was attacked years ago. No siblings. I left some friends and distant relatives behind, but I have friends here too. I love piloting, but I like the idea of going back to my roots and farming like my parents did. Someday.
Ela é do planeta de origem do Shepard colono, né?
Why did you join the initiative?
The most popular question on the station. Honestly, I wouldn't have known about this project if Nozomi hadn't reached out to me.
Nozomi?
Captain Dunn. Of all the captains I've piloted for, she's the best. I've always been a wanderer at heart. When she asked me to be her pilot, how could I say no to the adventure of a lifetime?
Ela é piloto. Aquela que fica na frente. Agora
How do you feel about all this now that we're here?
Hopeful. I know, it's a rose-colored outlook, but someone's got to keep the positivity coming, right?
Right.
Have to go now. See you later.
Take care.